Hello, this is a new video to show you the new feature that is coming with the new version of the plugin that is a way to send structs like this one or this one or this one. So you can see you can define your own structs and then you can convert this to arrays of bytes and then you only send the inputs, for example in this sample, and you can see when I use the button it is sending 2 bytes. See? Or if I use this, I'm only sending inputs. So let's see how this is done. I'm using an enum to differentiate different structs, so I can pick that. So the main blueprints here are the game mode. The game mode is going to define all the connection, the joining of the room, detecting when the players are gone, receiving the location and rotation. That is the only thing I'm not using the inputs for, because the inputs, we don't need to send inputs all the time for the movement. It's better to send the location and then validate that. But anyway, you can try to change that if you want to send the inputs instead. So you have to go to the controller. The controller is the blueprint sending all the data. For example, in this case you have the jump. The jump is sent using the this struct that for the simple action that is active or not active. So how do we do that? We convert the our struct into an instance struct using the plugin from Epic. Therefore, the plugin is called Struct Utils. You can search that in your plugins and you see Struct Utils. So the plugin is using that. So once you take a look to this function, this is taking the enum for the input type and your instance struct, and then that is going to be used in the plugin to convert that into an array of bytes. These bytes are uint8. For example, you can, in this case we are using the enum, so we can send the enum to know what struct are we using. So when we receive the data from the network, we can deserialize that. And in this case it's just calling to this new method that is called send player raw data, and we are sending the data from the struct and the enum. We send that as reliable because it's an action, so some actions are reliable, some others are not reliable. And then you can use this to debug to see what struct are you sending and what is the size. And then that's for the controller. The controller is sending all the inputs, and like I said, I'm not sending the movement because the movement, you will have to filter that and try to reduce the rate of the sending. But you can try connecting this and see if you can figure out a better solution for that. So the game mode receive that data, listen for that data, and then select the correct player and send the array of bytes we send to the replicated characters. So the characters are the blueprint that is receiving the data. So the game mode controls the network, the controller sends the information for the player, and the character is receiving the information. Of course, your own character doesn't receive information in this sample. So in this case, for example, the jump, all the inputs, not only the jump, are the same for controlling the controller is using that input, you see, it's the same methods as when you use the data. If you search here the inputs, you see, it's the same methods for the character. So when you use the controller for the sprint, it's the same call as when the replication is received from the game mode to the character. It's going to be the same call. That's more easy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you like it and make something from it.